Hey guys, it's Jeanette and Grant. We are live in the Rachael Prep Kitchen. Sorry, we are very live, so I'm not sure if there were a few technical difficulties on our first try, but let me reintroduce ourselves again and we're going to get right back to Summerside. So again, Jeanette and Grant, Rachael Prep Kitchen. We are very excitedly joined today by two AOL lifestyle editors. We've got Christina and Hannah with us today.
Hi guys.
Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
We are very, very excited. So we kind of got things a little bit started before in the video that wasn't working, but now we are getting lots of thumbs up, so many thumbs up to you guys. Comment, let us know where you guys are watching from. Let us know where some of your, what are some of your go-to summer sides. We're going to make some that hopefully might become some of your new favorites.
Totally.
And that's it. I'm working on a watermelon antipasto salad over here with Hannah. We're going to tag team this today. Grant is going to take Christina, and what are you guys up to?
All right, so Christina, come on down here. We already started making our filling for a tomato tart. That we're going to make today. It's one of my favorite summer entertaining dishes, so I thought I'd make it for you guys. So what we have here is just some dill, some parsley, and some scallions that we already kind of chopped up. And we're going to add that to our filling. If you want to grab that blue spatula right there, you can mix this up.
Perfect.
I'm going to add our herbs into there. So we have some goat cheese and some sour cream. And like I was saying before, this is kind of going to kind of make it taste like ranch. So it's going to be like a ranch tomato tart. And it's super easy, and it's only a few ingredients. So just keep mixing that up. I'm going to add in some salt and pepper that I have down here.
So for people who don't like goat cheese, I like goat cheese, but for people who don't, do you suggest another kind of cheese?
Yeah, you could definitely just replace it with some cream cheese.
Awesome.
You could also use ricotta. I was talking to my friend Leanne right before we did this, and she suggested that you could also use that really soft, like, herb cheese.
Nice.
That's one of Rachel's favorite ingredients, actually. She makes this really good butternut squash crostata, and it has like this herb cheese and then like a bunch of butternut squash on top, and it's super yummy. So like I was saying before, you can pretty much use anything that you have on hand to make this. You can use, cream cheese, you can use ricotta, you can use pretty much anything.
Perfect.
So we have our filling made. Now what we're going to do is prep our tart shell. So I have two sheets of puff pastry on a sheet tray with some parchment, and I want to show you how to prep it. So our first order of business, I'm just going to move these things out of the way.
My poorly chopped.
They were beautifully chopped. We're going to make a border around the puff pastry.
Okay.
And the reason you want to do that is because you don't want it to be too flat. And this way, too, the edges will kind of puff up. So it kind of creates this really pretty border. So we basically just want to take about a ½ inch and you just want to score it. You don't want to cut all the way through. You're just kind of like drawing a line on top. And we're going to do that on all 4 sides. Just like that. Perfect. Looks really good. Christina, we were asking people today what their favorite summer sides are. Do you have any favorite summer sides?
Ooh. I love a good pasta salad, which we will be making.
Oh yeah, we're gonna make a pasta salad in a little bit later.
So
we'll show
I
you
think
that.
that's my favorite.
Oh cool, yeah, I love pasta salad. I'm a big fan of coleslaw.
Ooh.
I love coleslaw. It's like
We
my
need to have
favorite thing.
coleslaw on the barbecue.
Nicole is watching from Las Vegas today. Hello, Nicole. Thanks for
Hello.
watching. And Denise from Philly. Hello, Denise. I also want to say hi to all of the AOL viewers that might be watching today. I know you guys are sharing this on your pages, so thank you guys so much for tuning in. And we're just on our first recipe. Right now, Christina and I are making a tomato tart. Here we have some puff pastry. We drew like a little border on it. And now what we're going to do, this is something called docking.
Okay.
And you always want to do this when you're baking with puff pastry. And you basically just want to make holes in it with a fork.
Got it.
And the reason you want to do this is because if you don't do that, then your puff pastry can get bubbles in it and just like really like puff up. And you want it to be nice and puffy, but you also want it to be flat where we're going to put our filling. And you don't have to be like too precious about it.
There's no rhyme or reason.
No, absolutely not. Yeah, you just want to make sure you puncture some holes in there. Just like that. Perfect. Stephanie is watching from Canada today.
Hi.
Hello, Stephanie. And April's watching from Nashville.
Ooh, I always want to go to Nashville. I've never been.
Me too. I want to go there and try the chicken. Everybody talks about the
I know.
Nashville chicken.
And I feel like
I've never
everyone
had
has bachelorette parties there. It's like becoming a new place.
Yeah, totally. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to split this filling in half, and we're going to spread it on top. And then we're going to slice some tomatoes and put the tomatoes on top, and then we're going to pop it in the oven. So why don't we build our tarts, and then we'll let Jeanette and Hannah start making their first side dish. What are you guys making?
Yeah, I think so. You ready, Hannah?
I'm so ready.
Come on in
Let's
here.
go.
So while they were making their beautiful tomato tarts, we were just chopping up some of the ingredients for it. So a watermelon salad is just one of my like go-to summer salads that I absolutely love.
Absolutely.
Let me quickly reintroduce ourselves. I'm Jeanette. I'm here from the Rachael team, cooking team. Grant and Christina are down there. We've got Grant, who's obviously my cohort in this, and Christine is one of our AOL Lifestyle editors. Hannah is our other AOL Lifestyle editor.
Hi,
she's here with me today. And so we were just showing you some summer sides. Lori just commented and said, glad that you guys got it working. Us too. Technical difficulties. Kimberly says hello from South Carolina, and Rebecca says hello from Detroit. Hey guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And again, hi to our AOL viewers. I know you guys are sharing this across your pages, so hello everybody. Okay, so like I said, I was talking to my friend Emily yesterday, and we were talking about what's so successful about watermelon salad, and it's probably when it's mixed with that feta cheese, and it's really sweet and salty.
It's a good combination.
It's a really good combination. I love sweet and salty, right? It's like it's just so satisfying. So I thought, you know, like as you guys have watched this before, I make a lot of like fun, casual Italian recipes. So antipasto salad's probably like one of my absolute go-to sides of all time. So I thought I would combine my love for watermelon, and as you know, if you've watched the show, I'm a little watermelon obsessed.
Watermelon queen.
I'm the watermelon. Hannah was briefed that I was the watermelon queen, so we'll just roll with that for today. So this is also a no-cook side, which is great because, again, we said it's like the hottest day ever today. So we are going to just kind of throw some ingredients in here, and I'm going to show you how. Do you know how to cut a watermelon?
I have no idea.
Have you cut a watermelon?
No, I just buy it in the store.
You
buy very inefficient.
Which totally fine. Yeah, you're right. Actually, this is a lot cheaper. This watermelon was like $4.99 right now because they're super. They're like on not on sale, but they're just very in season. Sorry, I'm going to combine this whole dish in this bowl. We want to say hi to Becky from Texas. Becky, thank you for watching. So actually, I've got one of these tools here, which is one of Rachel's tools, which is a great kitchen tip. It's a bench scrape, but for when you're baking, if you're baking a pastry. But Rachel developed this tool herself, and it's just kind of a scoop. So after everything, you so lovely chopped my cucumbers. Thank you, Jeanette.
You're welcome.
And you just kind of scoop everything in the bowl. Like I said, it's a no-cook summer side. So far, we've got some cucumbers and some onions, and then I chopped up a bunch of fresh mozzarella. Do you want to try some?
Yes,
it's
please.
So yummy. I love fresh mozzarella. It's just my absolute favorite. And then I'm going to add in some basil. So I kind of want to show you how to chop this, if you're cool with that.
Yes, please.
Okay, so basil is just one of those nice, really fresh herbs that makes everything so nice and delicious tasting. So what I like to do is when I get it, I pick the big leaves off, and then I stack it like this. And this is a very fancy chefy term. I'm not a chef. We're just kind of cooks. We've learned in here how to cook from Rachel and from each other. So the term is called chiffonade. So you can totally impress your friends at trivia next time you see that. So I've got a stack here of basil, and what you do is you roll it really tight, and then you hold it, and then you just cut it into really thin strips like that, and that's how you get that really fancy kind of ribbon of basil. You want to try it?
Sure.
Go ahead. So hold it tight like that.
And I'm left-handed.
Oh, you're left-handed. Okay, so flip it around. Here, I'll roll it again for you. So roll it nice and tight. I'll put it there. You put your right hand on there, and then you just make little thin ribbons. Beautiful job.
Thanks.
So look, that's a brand new kitchen skill you're going to go home with today.
My only skill.
So the recipes for all of this is going to be up on the Facebook page just a little bit later. We want to say hi to Vera from Buffalo, New York, and Caroline loves onion, tomato, and cucumber. Well, that's so far what we've got in the bowl, but I'm going to add in, so like I said, it's a lot of, this is store-bought zucchini, which I just cut into cubes to kind of give that like salty and sweet texture that you would normally get from a watermelon salad. So just because you can't eat watermelon in savory dishes, I'm going to add in a bunch of Kalamata olives. How do you feel about olives?
I love them.
You love them? Okay, good. My husband hates olives.
I know a lot of people who hate
I know, and I'm like, this could potentially be a deal breaker for us. So I'm glad you like olives. I'm going to dress it with just a little bit of lemon, and then do you want to just put a little bit of olive oil on there? Just dress it right over the top. Anna says aloha from Hawaii. Hello, Anna. Thank you for watching. All right, so we're going to just dress that and toss this in the garbage with a little bit of olive oil.
Just a drizzle?
Just a little, yeah, maybe around the pan twice, around the bowl twice. And then put a little bit of salt and pepper in there, and I'm going to show you guys how to properly cut a watermelon. I know that it seems like a kind of easy skill, but also like, sometimes they're really odd shapes. So here's how I cut a watermelon. You can totally pop that basil in there as well. Thank you for helping me out with the seasoning. Tammy says hello from Arizona. Hi, Tammy. All right, so what I do with this watermelon, this is just a seedless watermelon. And then what you do is you cut off both of the sides, and then you just take the rind off. You want to hold your knife somewhere between the flesh and the rind, so that you're kind of seeing that like pink color, but you're pulling all the white rind off. I've never pickled watermelon rind, but I know that's something that people do. That is totally a thing. So you can save it and use the whole watermelon, or you just cut all the way around. And this is actually perfect for the salad because you want to cut it into nice cubes so that it kind of matches everything. So you flip it right around. press on the other side.
Easy.
Doesn't that seem easy? Yeah, and you can do it with like
peeling it.
You're peeling it, exactly. Almost like you do like an orange just to get the skin off. And then it's gonna be really easy to cut this into planks and then make nice little cubes. Do you mind pulling that garbage can over for me? We made a lot of garbage over there. Hello to Chantel. She's watching from Ohio, where Grant lives from. And Natalie is watching from Montreal. Hello, Natalie. All right, so now all we do is we cut this into planks. So equal sizes. I like to make like 1-inch cubes. This is extra fresh watermelon. It's breaking apart. We were just saying how much we love watermelon, right?
Favorite fruit.
Excellent. All right, I'm gonna cut this into cubes and toss this all together. How are you guys doing down there?
I'm pretty sure we nailed it. Christina and I nailed it. This is our tomato tarts that we just made. Just to catch you guys up on what we did over here, this is just some puff pastry. And we topped that with some goat cheese that we mixed with some herbs, some chive, or we use scallions today. Scallions, dill, parsley. Spread that all over the top. And then we just sliced some pretty tomatoes and put those right on top of that. Over here I have some garlic oil. Do you want to take that and just use this brush and you can just brush the tops of the tomatoes?
Totally.
So what I did is I just put a few cloves of garlic down into a pot, covered that with about 1 inch of oil, and you just let that sit over a low heat, and the garlic just kind of flavors everything. So that's going to flavor up both our crust and the tomatoes. And we're going to pop that into an oven and bake those until they're brown and crispy. We had a comment that we haven't heard of goat cheese, Barb from Florida, and she's asking if it tastes like feta. It tastes close to feta.
Well, it's a little creamier, I'd say.
Totally.
Feta's a little more crumbly.
Exactly, yeah. Feta's a little more crumbly, more like briny and salty.
Yes.
Goat cheese is a very like,
It's a little tart.
Yeah, it's like a tart. It's a tart cheese.
Yeah.
But we were saying before, you could use pretty much any sort of soft cheese that you like. You could use cream cheese. You could use herb cheese, whatever you like. You could use
ricotta.
Ricotta, totally. We had a comment. Someone was asking what our favorite comfort foods are. Fried chicken is my favorite.
Mac and cheese.
Ooh, you're a mac and cheese girl? Yeah, we love mac and cheese.
Can't live without it.
Rachel is, I think, she's the queen of burgers, but I also think she might be the princess of mac and cheese. Like, her second favorite food might be mac and cheese. She has amazing mac and cheese recipes on her website. Oh, that's perfect.
Okay, perfect.
Shelley commented and asked me to marry her.
Oh, wow.
Will you marry me?
Look at that.
Sure. We were just talking about how Nashville would be a great place for a bachelorette party.
Right.
So
There's
let's
your
go,
opportunity.
Shelley. Yeah. You did wonderful brushing those tops
Awesome.
of the tarts with the garlic oil. I'm going to season that
Perfect.
with some salt.
So do you have any suggestions on how to pick the best tomatoes?
Pick the best tomatoes.
Yes.
So the ones we're using today are, these are just really pretty heirloom tomatoes, which are pretty easy to find in the farmers markets or even at grocery stores now, because they're in season. And when I go to pick one, I try to pick one. Let me see if I have some here that feel. Hold on to that, and like it feels kind of heavy, right?
Yeah.
And when they feel heavy, that means that they're just nice and juicy and ripe. So I try to go for the heaviest tomato I can find.
Okay.
It also has like a nice shiny skin.
Does it need to be firm or
A little
soft?
firm,
Okay.
not too soft.
Cool.
And I actually don't mind when they have like kind of blemishes and that sort of thing,
Cool.
because those don't really affect the taste at all.
Perfect.
It's more about the weight of the tomato.
Got it.
And that's kind of it, and
Great.
the firmness of it. And since we're baking these too, if you had underripe tomatoes, that would work perfectly here too. Do you want to grab our finished tarts down
Yes,
there?
I
We can show everybody what those look like. Put these back here.
They are.
Look at those. These are our tomato tarts that we made. Aren't those pretty?
Love
Those
it.
are nice, right?
Just guys.
And then right before we serve those, I like to just serve this at room temperature. You can serve it hot if you wanted to. We're going to take some of that basil. You can just tear that right over the top.
Just tear it?
Yep, you just tear it right off the plant, throw it right on top.
Love it.
And you can top it with some more salt, a little bit more of this garlic oil if you'd like. And that's just a really simple dish
Yum.
for entertaining. How easy was that? Wasn't that
So
fun?
easy.
Are you going to make this at home now?
I think I might.
Oh, fun.
I'm not
Good.
usually that adventurous, but this was very, very easy. I think I can handle this.
Yeah. Tammy from Arizona is watching. Hello, Tammy.
Hi.
And Lori from Cleveland is watching as well. Cleveland, Ohio. I'm from Ohio.
Love it.
OH.
Your buddy.
Ohio. Deborah's watching from San Diego. Hi, Deborah. All right, so I'm going to pop this on one of our little cutting boards over here and we can taste it. How about
Yay.
that? There we go.
Here.
All right. Are you guys ready to taste this?
I think so.
Ready.
Sure. We've been working real hard on our watermelon salad over there,
Glorious.
but it sounds like it's time for a snack, and then it might be time for a cocktail.
Oh,
What do you
yeah,
guys think?
totally.
You guys if you guys are just tuning in, I'm Jeanette, that's Grant. We are here with two lovely AOL Lifestyle editors today. We're making summer sides. Grant made this beautiful tomato tart. I'm about to make a fun summer cocktail. We did, here, you dig on the tart. I just wanted to catch you guys up on the watermelon salad. So this is our finished watermelon salad. So it's a watermelon antipasto salad. So it's got salami and mozzarella and onions and salty olives. And what I did for the very last step is I just tossed in some arugula, so it kind of just makes it more like salad, more salad. I made a plate of this for when you guys want to try that.
Yeah, any salad with salami in it is like...
It's a perfect salad.
Speaking my language.
Exactly. All right, so I'm going to pop this on the back counter to make a little bit more room. And then, what do we think, team? Is it cocktail time?
Yes.
I think so.
Okay, great. So, Grant and I spent the weekend drinking some beer together, as we do sometimes. And we were saying, we can't believe we've done Facebook Live this long, we haven't made a summer Shandy drink. Now, a Shandy, if you're not familiar with that, is just kind of beer and like lemonade or lemon soda. So it just kind of really like makes it really refreshing for this time of year. So, Hannah so kindly grabbed out of the freezer, I froze up some beer mugs, which is always a nice way just for presentation. And like we said, it's so hot today, we need a little bit of a cold mug. I'm just gonna put a little bit of ice in just so, again, we don't melt things so fast. We would like to say hello to Rhonda from Tennessee and Shandy from Upland, California. Thank you guys for watching. And hello to all of our AOL viewers.
Hi guys.
Hello guys, thank you for joining us. I'm about to make a fun summer cocktail. All right, so it's pretty easy. It's just 2 ingredients. I'm gonna crack open 2 beers. Would you like to help me pour? All right, so we're gonna put half in each glass. And then we're just gonna top with some lemonade.
Kara is watching from work in Portland.
Oh, that's my best friend Kara.
Oh, hi Kara.
Hey Kara, how are you?
Nice to see you. Rhonda is watching from Tennessee. Hi Rhonda.
Hello.
Thanks for watching.
So now we poured out these beers. Great job, go us, go team.
This is literally 2 ingredients.
2 ingredients, yeah. It's a 2 ingredient summer
And
cocktail.
ice.
And ice, yeah.
And
ice
ice.
doesn't count, that's just water. And then we're gonna top it with some lemonade. Christina, do you mind grabbing, there's some pretty straws on the back counter.
Sure.
Grab those so that we can enjoy these.
We were asking people too what their favorite summer sides are, and I just thought of another great question. What's your favorite summer cocktail?
Ooh.
Because I feel like this 2 ingredient Shandy might be my new favorite cocktail.
I think so.
I'm pretty
I
excited
think
to
so.
try it.
Can I answer that question beyond the Shandy?
Yes.
It definitely has to be frosé.
I
know
yeah.
everywhere now,
It's
and I can't help but get it.
everywhere you
I
have
go.
to get it. It's super easy to make. We have a bunch of recipes on on the Rachael website for how to make your own
Love
frosé. But frosé sounds delightful on a day like today, doesn't it?
Always.
All right, guys. Here you go. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you
Grant,
so
always
much.
lovely to have a cocktail with you. Give it a quick stir and cheers, guys. Cheers and cheers to all of our viewers watching. Hi to Kim from Michigan. Thank you for watching. Cheers.
And hello to Sharon, or maybe it's Shalon from Upland, California.
Cheers, cheers,
I don't know
cheers.
which, but cheers to you.
That's refreshing.
So
This is
Right?
delicious.
So good. It's like sweet beer.
It's like sweet, yeah, nice, sweet.
This drink makes me want to watch a baseball game, and I don't even like baseball, so that says a lot about this drink. It's really good. All of these recipes, this recipe will be on the Facebook page later today, but you probably don't even need a recipe for it because it's literally 2
I
ingredients.
guess I should just write something up quick, but yeah, guys, it's beer and lemonade. 6 ounces of beer, top the glass of lemonade, and that is a nice, refreshing.
Fun straws. You
Fun
gotta
straw.
have
Oh
fun
yeah,
straws.
that's a 3rd ingredient.
Yeah,
so pretty
right?
fun straws. I like that.
Vera is watching from Buffalo, New
Hi,
York.
Vera.
Hello, Vera.
Hi.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
Round 2? Summer sides?
So far we've done 2 summer sides, 1 summer drink. We have 2 more summer sides to go. So come on down here, Christina. We're going to get started on our... Oh, yeah,
I didn't try this tart. I'm going to give this a quick try.
So we're going to get started on a marinated tomato salad.
Awesome.
It's actually a pasta salad. And the reason why I love it so much is because we're going to marinate the tomatoes in some vinegar, lots of other stuff, and they kind of like create their own dressing and then use that as like the sauce for the pasta.
Perfect.
So it kind of just like makes itself.
Does
which is
the
why I
work
love it
for
so much. So I like to add a little bit of garlic to my tomato salad.
Cool.
Do you know how to chop garlic?
I don't, Grant.
Okay, I'm going to show you how. It's actually really easy. And the reason why I think, a lot of people think that it might be difficult is because you look at this thing and you're like, how do I chop that? Like, what is this? So I just took 2 bulbs off of the, or 2 cloves off of the bulb of garlic, and they still have the skins on them. I spent many years of my life trying to peel skins off of garlic.
Yeah.
And it never comes off, and then your hands end up smelling like garlic.
So not
for
worth
days.
it.
Not worth it. The best way to do it is just to put your knife right on top of the garlic clove, just like this. And you just want to lay the fat part of the knife right on top of the garlic, and then you just want to put your other hand on there and just press it down.
Oh man.
You got it?
No.
Maybe you might have got kind of a tough one. I'm going to give it a nice smack.
There we go.
And then you can just kind of lift the skin off of the garlic like that.
Amazing.
Super easy, right? And then the other reason why I love to smash the garlic like that too, it's like halfway chopped already, right? It's in a bunch of little pieces.
Yeah.
And then you can just run your knife through it.
That I can do.
Super quick, just like that. And then we're going to throw that into our tomato salad. I'm not normally a huge fan of raw garlic, but I like it in this recipe because it sits in the marinade for a long time, so it kind of basically like cooks, and it mellows out the flavor a lot. So I'm going to come over here and grab some tomatoes. In this big bowl, I have about 2 pounds of tomatoes, and I just chop those up. I just kind of dice them. And I use both big heirloom tomatoes, like this guy over here, and I also use some of those cherry tomatoes that you see right there.
Awesome.
You can use one. You could use both, you could use the combo, whatever you'd like. You basically just need 2 pounds of some sort of tomato. So we throw that into our bowl. I'm going to add in some garlic. Perfect. Do you want to give that a stir with one of those spatulas right there? I'm going to season this up with 2 teaspoons of salt, which might seem like a lot of salt, but there's not a lot of ingredients in this recipe. So we just are kind of using the basics, just like salt, pepper, garlic, and some tomatoes, and a tomato's best friend is salt. I always put a little bit of salt in my tomatoes because it just makes it
so much better.
So I'm going to add some pepper to this as well. This is another one of those dishes too. You can add whatever you want. If you'd like to add some Italian seasoning, some crushed red pepper, you could do that, but we're going to keep it nice and simple today.
Great.
Sonia commented, said that she loves dragonberry mojitos.
Ooh.
I don't know if I've ever had a dragonberry.
I have not either, but I'd be down to try it.
Yeah, I'll try it. I'll try any kind of mojito.
Anything, right?
So then I'm going to add in, do you want to add in a few splashes of red wine vinegar? And I'm going to add about a 1/4 cup of olive oil. Susan's watching from Scotland.
Ooh.
That's so far away, Scotland.
So how much is this? Just a couple?
About 2 tablespoons, so just like, put in a couple splashes.
A little generous. Okay.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Perfect.
And then about a 1/4 cup of this. And you can just mix that on up. And I think that's our tomato salad. So then what I like to do is just let that sit at room temperature for a couple hours and let all those flavors kind of marry together. And then I pop some pasta onto some boiling water, cook that up, and then you add it while it's this is still a little warm.
I love this type of pasta.
Isn't it fun? This is cavatappi.
So fun.
The little corkscrew, like curly ones. I love to use this for that because it picks up all those little bits of tomato.
Yeah.
And it just makes it so much more fun to eat. And it's called cavatappi. It's fun to say. So you just kind of mix that up. I have one back here that's nice and cool.
Ta-da.
And then once it's cool, we're going to add in about a pound of fresh mozzarella that I just cubed up.
Yum. That's my favorite part.
I know, right? I love cheese. Cheese and
I
any
have
sort
pasta
of...
without cheese,
Exactly,
but that's just me, you know?
Yeah, totally. And then I'm going to put that into a serving dish. I have one right over here.
Awesome.
And then we're just going to top that with some more cheese, some Parmesan cheese.
Amazing.
And some herbs. So this is our second tomato side. This is our marinated tomato pasta salad. All these recipes are going to be up on the Facebook page later today, so make sure you come and check those out. And Jeanette's going to get started on our last side dish of the day. Jeanette, what is it?
I think so. Yeah, Hannah, you ready?
I'm ready.
We've had some sufficient time to take a few sips of our cocktail, so cheers. Again, I'm Jeanette, that's Grant, and Christina. Christina and Hannah are from the AOL Lifestyle brand, so thank you guys for joining us today. And hello to all of our AOL viewers and our Rachael viewers. Hey guys. So, I'm going to be making actually, can I give you a job?
Yes.
Can you peel these carrots?
I will try.
You've got your peeler. You can just do it right on the countertop.
Perfect.
Here, let's show how you do it. All you do is just run it down, take the skin off. Beautiful. I like peeling carrots. I give them a quick rinse when I get home, and then I peel them, and then not having to worry about washing them too much more. You're doing a great job. Peel all 3 of those. So I'm going to be making a buffalo potato salad. And I know you're going to say, Jeanette, haven't you guys buffaloed pretty much every food in the entire universe? And I'm going to say, I looked on our website last night and there was a buffalo potato salad. So I'm making buffalo potato salad. Hey Grant, when you get a chance, do you mind draining my potatoes?
Sure.
They should be done by
Yeah.
So, as you guys know, you guys are huge Buffalo fans as well. We want to say hi to Paulette from Dallas, Texas, and Rhonda from Tennessee. Thank you guys for joining us today. And so I just chopped up here. She's working on my carrots. You can't have buffalo like chicken wings without like carrots and celery, right? So I chopped up a bunch of celery. I chopped up some scallions. I was having a good laugh to myself about these little celery tops. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but Rachael is like loves celery. This is her favorite part of celery. So she gets a little mad if she sees this in the garbage ever. So we always just collect them and hand them to her in a bushel at the end of the week. So I actually like this for this recipe because, thank you, Grant, because what it does is it adds a lot of that celery flavor without adding too much celery. I love the leaves. Don't throw those away. That's a huge Rachael tip. Someone asked what kind of potatoes I'm using. I'm just using red potatoes, and I cut them in half, and then in half, and then in thirds. I'm not sure how you write that in a recipe. It's just chopped up a lot. Someone's asking, where is Rachael? I believe Rachel's upstate, right, Grant?
Yeah.
Is that where Rachael is? She's upstate, enjoying some summertime in the mountains.
Like dessert.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to say hi to Mary from Mississippi. All right, so I'm going to get started on making this potato salad base. So what I like to do is, you know how potato salads tend to be like super mayonnaise based? I also love a vinegar base, but I do kind of like that creamy potato salad from time to time. So what I do is I do equal parts mayonnaise and Greek yogurt. So I don't know, are you guys Greek yogurt fans?
I am.
Yeah. It's one of those things that's like, kind of when it's like plain yogurt, it's like easy. You can use it kind of in place of sour cream, but it's a really healthy, like high protein snack. So what I like to do is half and half because it like kind of it adds that nice texture that you know, Greek yogurt has. It's like really tangy, but then it also kind of cuts. You're not using as much mayonnaise, so it's like kind of a little cheap. So I just whisk those together, and then you can't have buffalo without a lot of hot. So I'm going to whisk that in here. I probably use about a 1/4 cup of mayo, 1/4 cup of Greek yogurt, and then maybe like upwards of a 1/2 cup of hot sauce. How do you guys feel about spicy food?
I'm a baby when
Yeah.
it comes to it.
You're not.
I'm
Okay.
a little bit of a baby,
But
but
yeah.
I'll try it.
It's actually fun because the mayonnaise and the Greek yogurt kind of really chill it down. So I'm just going to whisk that together. You did an excellent job on these carrots. I'm going to give those a quick chop. Here, you mind throwing all this is the celery and the scallions, the green onions. Just pop that in there using Rachel's little fun tool. I'm going to give it a quick run through the carrots.
Somebody commented happy birthday to Rachel's mom who just turned 83
Oh, you're
a few days
right.
ago.
Happy birthday, Elsa.
Yeah, Elsa just turned 83, so happy birthday, Elsa. And Shannon is watching from Dubai.
Yay.
Hello, Shannon. Thanks for watching.
All right, so I'm just gonna run the knife through these carrots really quick. And now potato salad's one of those summer sides. Actually, Grant and I, we forgot to mention this. We were inspired to do this Facebook Live today because you guys sign up for our newsletter, and every month at the end of the month, like the beginning of July, they send out the email that says the top recipes of June. And we just love that email because it's like, what are you guys cooking? What are you guys watching on the show? It's just like we love hearing your feedback and what recipes you guys like. So this month, for June, in the top 10 were both potato salad and coleslaw. So obviously, like,
Summer.
It's total summer. Everyone's got summer on the mind. So we were like, why don't we do that and give a shout out to, you know, some more summer sides that we love. Maybe these will make the top 10 of July. Maybe. Okay, so I threw the carrots and celery in there. Now I like to throw the hot potatoes in there, and then so potato salad is one of those dishes that's really great because you just make it, I need a little spatula. You can make it in advance, and then you just toss it in the refrigerator. I'd say probably stay for like 2 or 3 days, right, if you wanted to make it in advance. Totally. And it kind of only gets better the longer it sits. Yeah. So now do you guys smell that buffalo as like the hot potatoes hit? I was going to season with a little bit more pepper and a little bit of salt. And that's pretty much it. Hannah, I have one on the back counter. Do you mind grabbing it for me?
Sorry, what?
The finished potato salad right on the back counter that I had in the refrigerator. I made it this morning, so maybe it's been there for about 4 hours or so. Oh, wow, we've got a question for our AOL editors.
I know mine.
Potato salad or pasta salad?
Pasta salad. Pasta salad.
I knew you were going to choose that.
Pasta girls. All we eat.
Excellent. Well, speaking of pasta salad, I'd love to try some of yours.
Yeah, do you want to pick this and totally try?
And then I'll plate some of this buffalo potato salad up for you guys. Yeah, here, let me grab some more plates, some forks.
Do you have more forks?
Yeah, we've got some forks right here. We want to say hi to Arlene from Louisiana. Hi, Arlene.
Arlene. I kept looking at that and I was like, I'm not quite sure how to say that name. I'm just not going to say it. Arlene from Louisiana.
Here, Grant, should we do a tradesies or do you want to try this?
Oh,
you guys try
yeah,
that
let's
one?
trade. Did you try this one? I'm sorry.
I didn't try the pasta
You
salad.
I was
Thank
holding
you.
a pasta salad hostage.
Ooh, we're making a mess back here. It's not Facebook Live until we're all making a giant mess back here. Welcome, sorry, your clothes will never be the same. We're very used to being messy in here. So yeah, I'll give you here. I'll show you kind of inside the bowl. This just sat for a few hours, and it really kind of just soaked up all of that hot sauce and all the flavor. Who's tried it so far? Is anybody gonna try it?
I couldn't wait.
What'd you think? What, right? So not too spicy, right? The Greek yogurt and the mayonnaise kind of cool it down. And it just kind of, it's fun. I was shocked when I looked on the website and there was no buffalo potato salad. So I was like, done. Had to do it. I'm going to try the pasta salad now, too.
I love it.
I know. Mozzarella, I can't stop.
Just to remind you guys of everything we made today, we have this beautiful tomato tart that Christina and I made. We also have this watermelon pasta salad. I have a marinated tomato pasta salad. Jeanette made a buffalo potato salad. And if that's not enough, we also made a 2-ingredient shandy. And all of these recipes are going to be up on the Facebook page later today. So make sure you come back and check those out. I want to thank you guys for being here.
Thank you so much.
And
we need some friends.
and thank you to all the AOL viewers who are watching right now. If you guys like what you saw today, make sure you like, comment, share, and cook. See you later.
Cheers. Cool.
Bye.